Hey there, this is Angus Fairbairn of Boss Fitness from bossfitness.net, and I'm really excited to be here with you today where I can share with you an amazing one-to-one chat which I had with Faye Dabrowski, who is an absolute champion of a lady who has gone through a lot. She's had a heck of a lot of, ups and downs within her own personal journey, and someone who came to me struggling with just trying to achieve her personal satisfaction and fat loss goals. Like many of you, she was someone who was, stuck in a bit of a rut, going through the same motions, going through the same things, but expecting different results, which is basically what we call kind of like insanity, in the fact that we're doing all this stuff, but we're expecting different results. Or in her case, she was putting in so much time and effort, but not actually getting anywhere. So what you're going to be able to get access to just here as you move forward is a one-to-one chat where I break down with Faye exactly what she did to achieve the amazing results that she did, and share with you some amazing key insights that you can be applying into your own life so that you can be smashing fat loss, getting it done in a way where you do not have to restrict yourself, and really just opening your eyes to how fat loss can be just like child's play and feel like a game where you are not fighting a losing battle. Enjoy. Hey guys, how we doing? This is Angus with my lovely friend Faye Dabrowski. Together we're going to be rocking out an awesome edition of Boss Babe Success Stories. So sharing with you, you guys an awesome real life example of someone who has, faced all odds, have life throw curveballs at her way, and still chasing results and getting kick-ass, body transformation. So Faye, say hello, give everyone a nice wave.
Hey.
She's alive and well. So I'm really excited to, break down some parts of your journey, Faye, and give people an insight into the fact that fat loss does not have to be super hard and demandative and doom and gloom, because the general perception that I see is that people think that you need to be like absolutely obsessed and sacrifice so much to get results. But as you've experienced, you've been able to, live a life, play Quidditch. For those of you who watch Harry Potter, Faye actually plays Quidditch in real life. How cool is that? And be able to enjoy awesome food and still have a lifestyle while getting awesome results. So what we'll do first, Faye, let's sort of lay the foundation and set the scene for people so that they know what life was like for you and how you were operating by yourself before we sort of cross paths months back. Okay, why don't you share how things were looking for you?
I was exercising quite a bit, like probably like 3 times a week. It helped maintain my fitness, and I was playing Quidditch once a week. Um, but it just didn't really change anything in the way I wanted to direct my goals, like to change my body. I wanted to change body size. I wanted to go down a few sizes so I could fit into my clothes.
Yeah.
Because I was getting bigger and bigger every year. I did eat out quite a lot, but I ate a lot of like nutritious food, and a bit of junk food as well. But I think just like the volumes that I ate or not knowing what to eat right was there as well. And I know now that I did not eat as much protein as I should have as well.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So, what do you think your struggles were with, you trying to get results? Because obviously you were someone that was taking action. You weren't just slacking off and chilling. You were taking conscious action. What do you think your struggles and frustrations were when you were, in that cycle going at it solo?
I knew food was a big issue. I did eat a lot, but I knew I had to change that to change anything as well. I just didn't know how to do it. Besides those eating clean and all those diets where you just cut out junk food completely and just stay at home.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So kind of like become a social outcast just for the sake of getting results.
I didn't want to do that. I'm like, I just want to go out.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Just join my friends, eat what they eat if I can.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. And for those of you that don't know as well, Faye, she obviously holds vegetarian values. So obviously what I seem to find for the struggle for those who are vegetarian is just like, well, how do I get in enough protein? Because with fat loss, one of the big things is that, we need to have enough protein because we've got to remember that we're looking after our muscles. We want to drop weight, yes, and look good, but we need to make sure we're looking after our muscles, and one of the best ways we can do that is by, supplying them with enough protein so that it gets in amino acids and stuff, and therefore, stay optimally healthy while getting the results. So, Faye was able to do that, and that was cool. And it inspired me to, start getting some cool vegetarian type options within my eating rather than just solely relying on meat or eggs or whatever, switching things up because, it's cool. But okay, cool. So we can see that definitely you were in a bit of a yeah, you definitely weren't in a super bad place, Faye, but you were in a place where you just weren't satisfied with where you were at, and you were just, you know, trying, but weren't quite able to put things into motion. So obviously, I'm sure this was having various impacts upon not only you, might have been having impacts upon other areas of your life, but how do you feel that things have changed now for you through, I guess, you know, having me alongside myself with you? What do you think have been some of the big changes for you personally?
Well, the sense of achievement that I could actually do it was a really
Definitely.
big one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. After just 2 months of hard work and looking after myself, yeah, I did notice the changes a lot in my progress photos, even after
Yeah.
1 month, really.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
that was
cool, isn't
really
it?
motivating. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I've never done this before, like actually change.
Yeah.
So that was really good. I was really proud of myself back then.
That's powerful.
Yeah,
Wow.
until I got my injury, but
Oh,
like,
exactly. That's it.
I
So,
can do it.
not long
Yeah,
after we finished, guys, Faye actually got an injury. So, she's been since just rocking on, I guess, you know, maintenance mode and sort of
yeah.
just looking after herself. But yeah, yeah, cool. So, what do you think have been some of your biggest aha moments or light bulb moments from some of the stuff that I've taught you, Faye?
What to eat. Like, yeah, even using MyFitnessPal, like, it just
Mm.
helped me look at what's in different foods. And it's really interesting to learn, like, what's got enough protein. Like, even pasta has protein. Like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a fun
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That
Yeah.
was a big one. Like, I actually need to maintain that. Yeah, even I could eat enough. Like, sometimes I'd come home from the gym and I'll be like, oh, I'm not even hungry, but like, I still need to eat a bit more
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
maintain my calorie intake.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool. Mm.
yeah, fitness. The training was really good. It's just yeah, like I just needed that consistency.
Yeah,
So yeah, that really upped my strength, and it helps with CrossFit a lot. I'm
yeah,
like, oh,
definitely.
yeah, I can do 50 kilo squats like for a whole workout in CrossFit. So that was really good to
Oh,
learn that I
exactly.
could do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And you know, like for those of you who are listening that do CrossFit, one of the massive benefits with having training on the outside of that is that it helps to, I guess, lay the foundation better for your main lifts, and
yeah,
also allows you that room to do isolation stuff. So you know, sort of work on lagging body parts and stuff, so that you can perform better and stuff. And then what we actually did for Faye as well, because she was doing that, I said like, I don't even want you to do any cardio,
yeah,
because
yeah. That helped.
yeah, yeah, and you know, from that, it just meant that she had more exercise enjoyment, and you know, rocked and rolled accordingly. But one of the things that you touched on there, Faye, which I think was really cool, was that you know, you'd come home from the gym at night time, and typically, you know, females and myself as well, I used to think this way, but you know, we kind of think, oh, if it's eating this late, like it's just going to turn to fat, like I better not eat, I should just go to bed. But
Yeah,
you know, because our sort of key focus within fat loss is simply just sort of prioritizing the right things, and one of those key things being overall energy intake. One of the things that I taught Faye and what she thrived with was just going, all right, cool. Well, I don't have to stress out about meal timing anymore. I can just eat when I want to, when I've got time free, and fit it around my lifestyle. So
yeah.
that was definitely a cool thing I can remember seeing within you, was just like, okay, well, I don't have to stress out anymore. Like if it's at 9 o'clock and I'm having a dessert or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, who cares?
Yeah.
Because
Protein at the end of the day.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And like even recently, I've had a few times where like, you know, I've had a bit of a hectic day, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, and it's just like I had dinner earlier on, but it's just like I've still got all this food left over. So you know, you just make these weird and random desserts or whatever, just so that you can meet overall energy intake, because that's the key, definitely. Like, because we've got to remember that nutrition is 80% responsible for results. Exercise obviously plays its part, and that's all well and good. But
Yeah.
you know, nutrition being the big guns, it's just, you know, consistent energy intake in relation to what your goals are, whether it's fat loss, you know, maintenance, muscle gain, whatever. And something cool as well to mention was that amongst your journey, Faye, you obviously went travelling. You went to Bali, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, we still had a game plan for you so that you could enjoy your holiday, and you know, still come back a bit leaner.
Yeah. It was really
And you
flexible.
know, rather than most people just go, oh well, you know, it's holiday time, I'm just going to blow off my diet or blow off my training or whatever, and they come back heavier, and then you know the guilt kicks in and they restrict themselves more or whatever. You know, we kept you
Yeah,
hustling
I
along
didn't
really good,
find
didn't we?
much change in Bali either. Yeah, I was still able to do some exercises that you gave me.
Hmm.
Yeah, still like have a good time. But like even just the food there, I was like, okay, I'll choose more protein orientated foods.
That's
Well,
it.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah, I already had the knowledge by the time I went of like what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool, isn't it? Because we've got to remember that, like, obviously, yes, there's a lot of cool ways that people can go about getting, you know, weight loss results and whatever, but more times than not, probably like 9 times out of 10, all these things are just diet oriented. So, you know, it's going to be a big thing of just eat this, don't eat this. But as soon as that happens, and I'm sure as you're aware, you know, we get into sort of just this mentality of like, you know, we start to crave the things we tell ourselves that we can't have. And then because we're emotional beings, like we, you know, most of us, if like things go really good or like something really cool happens in life, you know, we turn to food, or if something really bad happens, you know, we turn to food. So if someone's in this sort of diet phase, this usually typically happens. And I remember speaking with you as well, you know, you would go through a bit of a binge and restrict cycle sometimes. So you know, you'd restrict yourself and try and be super, super clean. But then if something bad happened, a good happened or whatever, or if you started to get bored, you know, you have that binge. And, you know, even for myself as well, I used to do that, but mine wasn't just a little one. I'd go, oh, well, you know, stuff it, I may as well eat the whole thing. So I'd eat a whole tub of Nutella, or, you know, a whole tub of ice cream or whatever, and then you'd feel so guilty, and then you'd go back to restricting yourself, you know, again, and then thus continues the cycle. So, yeah, it's really cool to be able to, I guess, break you out of that, so that then now you have a, you know, functioning relationship with food.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I could like even go to like a high tea or a function or something, and I knew.
High tea. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. I'm like, I know I'm gonna eat a lot there, so I'll like eat some really good stuff in the morning, you know, or before a party or something, and then I can just pre-prepare what I'm going to eat then. And
exactly, that's it. It definitely adds more purpose towards what you're doing, and you know, I'm sure for you as well, a big thing has been just the education, because like, you know, anyone can just like download a meal plan or whatever, you can get that for free off the net, but what does that teach you? Nothing.
Yeah, you it
just has you eating some things and not eating some things, and that's it. But you know, for you, obviously through this, each day you've been creating your own meal plan. You're just aiming for the targets that I set, and then, you know, how your body's gone forward. So fantastic. So I guess, you know, for you, we can see that it's been great change, and it's all because of you and your ability to take action. And you know, obviously when it comes to results, they're only dependent upon someone's ability to take consistent action. So, you know, obviously through this and what you've done, I've just made sure that it's been as easy as possible for you to take action, and then bam, you know, you've gotten it done, and hey presto. So in terms of just, I guess, for those listening, Faye, who you know, maybe they're going at it solo, or maybe they're struggling, or maybe, you know, maybe the person's even just kind of like what you were, where you're already taking heaps of action, but you're just kind of feeling, you know, stuck in a bit of a cycle and kind of feeling a bit frustrated, not knowing what to do. What would you say to them if they're thinking about, you know, getting a coach, and maybe just like, I guess, why they benefit so much from alongside themselves with me?
Well, yeah, you tell us what we need to eat, so that was good. Really, to eat more protein. I mean, like, that was really mind blowing as well for me. To lift heavier, like, you always encourage us to go heavy.
Don't feel the fear the weights. That's it.
Yeah, exactly, and it made a difference. You don't have to be at that. You don't have to spend hours at the gym.
Yeah,
just
that's right.
Running or whatever. Yeah, good. It's enjoyable, and it, you feel really strong. So I like that. And that's also just to educate yourself, really. That's a big thing. What to eat, how to eat, and train as well. I think that's important. Yeah, and the mindset thing was pretty good.
Mindset, yes, exactly. That's it. That's often a bit that some people forget, isn't it? The mindset side. And you know, it's just testament to you as well, because those things you've applied in your life, and now obviously, you know, you're well and truly sorted to be able to just hold your own, to stick to your guns, not be affected by misinformation or just other, you know, BS that's out there. Well and truly sorted to be able to, you know, look after yourself, because you put in the hard hustle, and now you're able to, you know, just live within it. So that's really cool. But awesome stuff. I thank you so much for being real and sharing, you know, some insights into your story. It's been inspiring, and I know that you know, hopefully this inspires a lot of other people to just, you know, take the leap of faith, make better changes, and to you know, not just settle for second best with themselves, or not just accept that how they are is how they're going to stay. Because, you know, as we sort of touched on before, you can easily be taking action, but hey, is it the right sort of action? So, you know, obviously with you, we've switched your point from here to over here, and this has been your path towards.
If nothing's working for you, and you're doing the same thing, like, you're not going to get nowhere. So you got to take the next level, take the next step.
Exactly. But I'm sure Faye won't mind, like, if anyone is keen to you know, sort of just hear more about how my coaching can help, get in touch and click below for a what's called a Dream Body Breakthrough call. Me and Faye had this months back, and it was really cool. Just where we'll spend some time you know, sort of getting into where you're at, what's happening, so that I can see if I'm a good fit towards meeting your goals. Obviously with Faye, you know, we did that and it was sweet. We could both see we're a good fit, and then we rocked and rolled together. Or maybe you'd like to get in touch with Faye to ask her some questions. I'm sure she won't mind. Just you know, click the link below as well, and that will be a direct link to her her Facebook profile. Just, make sure when you edit, just say, hey, I'm this, and I saw you through Boss Fitness, so she isn't scared and just going, who's this?
Who are you?
And I'm sure she'll show some love to you as well. But once again, thanks, Mighty Faye, and all the best for your continued journey. So there we have it. What an amazing call with Faye, and just an amazing chat together where hopefully for you, it's inspired you to the fact that fat loss does not have to be hard and restrictive and just, full of sacrifice, where you need to get rid of so many other areas of your life just to try and get the fat loss that you want. So with Faye, as you would have heard, she went from a place where she was struggling with fat loss. She was just in a limited sort of mindset and just kind of had lost a bit of self-worth and quite a lot of self-confidence as well, because she was putting in so much effort but not getting anywhere, and coming to a place of where she just got lean. She developed a fantastic relationship with food, and she was able to do it in a way where, hey, she was able to eat whatever she wanted to each day and develop a truly thriving relationship with food, where no day felt like a chore or restrictive, but hey, every single day was a blessing and an awesome step forward toward her goals, which you well and truly achieved. So what I want to do is to open it up to you to be able to achieve the same results for yourself. Let's organise what I call a Dream Body Breakthrough Discovery call, which you can get access to clicking just below, where you and myself will have an awesome chat, just like what I did with Faye. We'll spend about an hour or so of my time for free, entirely for free. I just want to hear you out, or I can just hear exactly what's going on in your life, see where the struggles are, see and gain clarity as to where you want to be, and it's going to help me to see if I feel that I can help to bridge the gap, just like I did for Faye, and help you to achieve the personal happiness that you want. But thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions particularly, click below as well, and drop a comment, or maybe you want to connect with Faye as well so that you can ask her some questions. Well, same deal, click below and you'll see an access towards her profile directly. But thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time in the Boss Fitness world. Take care.